Hello, this is the Offline League Community it's channel, I should say. Joseph Willows here, and I'm joined with my partner in crime again, Shifter Wi-Fi.
Except if he was a criminal, I'd be the cop who's criminal, but hey, who cares? Hello, it's me.
Yep, and it's time, guys.
The big one is here.
It is. It's the draw.
Yep. This has been the event of the century. So many millions of people. Oh, wait, I'm exaggerating. Literally tens of people have been waiting for this, and I think we're going to put them out of their misery today and tell them what teams and drivers they'll be driving for in the first season of Formula Universe Reloaded.
Exactly. Now, we've got some news before we do this, so
Yeah, we do.
go on.
Well, why don't you start?
Well, it's about a few drivers who signed up but didn't do it properly, is it?
Yeah, there's a couple of people. I know there'll be a couple of people watching this later on, even, and maybe realizing, hey, I signed up, but I'm not in this. What the hell's going on here? This is a fix. Oh my god, I'm going to sue someone. Don't panic. You did sign up, but you didn't sign up the way we wanted you to sign up.
Yeah. It clearly said in the description of that video you had to choose two teams from all three groups.
Yeah, and instead of us randomizing your teams or whatever, or just picking for you, which we don't think is fair, we think we ought to give you free choice. We've unfortunately had to exclude those people from the draw that we're doing today. But,
Yeah.
and this is a big but, right? This is a big, huge, whacking 5/4 pound but, right?
Michael Rosen reference.
Non-intentional. But yeah, this whacking big butt that we're going to throw on you is that if you didn't get picked or didn't sign up correctly, or you haven't even signed up yet, don't panic.
Because we're giving
Formula One drivers. We're going to be filling the seats
Yeah.
with 96 Formula One drivers, and you can jump in and replace them at any time if you like. But it's more than likely you'll be driving for a lower down team.
Yeah. So unfortunately, those people are George Jarvis, Natalie Wright, Edward Casey, and Michael Moran. Unfortunately, you're not in this
Yes.
draft.
You're not in the draft, but you might still be in the series if you can sign up and say which team you want to be part of. Now, unlike the first, second, third, or fifth choice malarkey, this time, for those people who want to jump in for the lower teams, it is first come, first served. So
Yes. So
you have to get there first if you want to get the best of the rest.
Yep. So is that everything we've covered?
Yeah, obviously last time we covered the change in the calendar and a couple of other things as well, but now the deadline day has arrived. I think it's about high time got on with this.
Yeah. So if you want to screen share, if you can.
Yeah, I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to go for the whole screen.
Ready?
There we go. So now, now I've been organising this in a spreadsheet, which I'm going to show you guys now.
Yep.
This is the spreadsheet I've kept it in, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these list of names that are the people who signed up properly. Obviously, me and Joseph are in there.
Yep.
Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to throw them into a list randomizer.
Yep. This
So,
is random.org. It's associated by them. So tell them how this is going to work.
Alright, so these are all the people that have signed up. I'm just using the list randomizer because I can. I'm not actually going to randomize this list. I might show you as a demo of, what it can do, but that's not what I'm going to do. Obviously, we've got me, Joseph, Yuri Marta, we've got Jack Boyman, George Rook, Jacob Merlacki, Alex Southgate, William Nella, Andrew Nella, Robert Ionescu, Wes Cuba, Azil Zafu, Adam Stosky, and Magnus Fredrickson. So some new faces, some familiar faces.
Did you mention James Willows in there?
Oh, James Wellows as well. He's decided to sign up, but we didn't mention him.
Oh, so you might as well
Sorry,
put his name
James.
down there.
Yeah, James Wellows is. I think he's on the list, isn't he? Yeah, I'll stick him in there. I'll just copy that here.
And his
here,
GBR,
to here.
England.
Gang, even. Yeah, right, so I'm just going to fix this file on camera for you so I can just show you the spreadsheet I've used.
Yep.
Well, hang on, I forgot to take some pics out. We put tentative pics in, but then we realised that it wouldn't be such a good idea to randomise them. So,
Yeah.
right, so there we go. There is a fixed spreadsheet then.
Okay, so there's 15 of us. So the other, I'm trying to think now, trying to work this out. It's the other 7, isn't it? Will be
Yeah.
the 1996 drivers. Whatever the teams are, we don't know, but we're going to find out today.
Right, now for this draw, it's going to work in a very, very fair and sensible way. We're going to start with Ferrari, and we're going to move over to 40.
Okay.
Right? Now, the way this works as follows. Everyone who picked the team as their first pick will be entered into the first draw for that team.
Okay.
If it comes round, we're going to go through all the teams, and if any teams have vacancies, people who pick second picks will be entered into a draw for them as well, to fill the team up.
Okay.
And obviously this ensures pure randomness. It's not biased. Well, I am technically broadcasting and doing this at the same time. Joseph's my independent adjudicator. Yep. So, there can't be any bias, and, it's going to be interesting to see where we end up.
Yeah, because I know some of you on the IF1C thought it was biased because I went in the Mercedes, but I'm sure people would say the same if you hosted it.
Yep, if I hosted it, people would be crying wolf as well. I mean, there is a possibility we can redraw if there's absolutely too much havoc, but, if this system turns out to be better, who knows?
Who knows? But, anyway, shall we crack on?
Yeah, we should crack on. Now, how this is going to work as follows. I'm going to take each of the first picks for the teams. I'm going to take each of the first picks, and I'm going to throw them into the list randomizer, and they're going to be given a random number. Alright, so I'm going to take, for Ferrari, we have George Rupp, William Nella, Robert Ionescu, Azrael Zaffrey, Adam Sowski, George Jarvis, and James Wellows, all picking it as their number one pick.
Yes.
Throw this into the list randomizer for no reason. So we're going to have to manually enter them, aren't we?
Yep.
Right. I'm going to do a little sort of Windows 7 snap thing.
Yep.
Watch this. Snap here, Bob's your uncle. Right.
Yes.
So, we have those people. So we're going to have, George Rupp, William Nella. Sorry this is taking so long, but, I would have rather done this, so we know it's not biased and go through the whole process.
Yep, it is just some technical issues, but...
It's not technical issues, it's to prevent, it's to make sure it's completely legit.
Yes.
This is legit, bros!
While you do that, I will go and get my iPad to see if we've got any comments.
Alright, yeah. Joe's going to be our live social ambassador for this, saying, well, what people say, and he's going to update all the comments and, stuff like that, as I move my computer there. But, yeah, I'm just going through the whole process here to show you guys that, this is legit, bros. No hacks here. So, Azrael Zaffrey's next on the list.
There we are.
And after that, we have Adam Sowski, well, we don't have George Jarvis, actually. I'm making a large mistake here. George didn't sign up correctly, as Joseph said. Sorry, mate. Yeah,
unfortunately. But we kept trying to tell you, but clearly you failed to listen.
Might not be your fault, but, hey, what can you do? And I'm having a couple of technical issues of my own here. I'm just going to unplug some items, but that should probably solve things. Right. This might solve the technical issues I have on my end, but... Right, Hangouts is still working. Oh, dear. Right. I think Hangouts is still working. Yeah, right.
We are live, I can confirm that.
That's good, right. I'm just having a couple of problems at the moment, just trying to get my headset working properly, but, it's not massively important.
Yeah, no comments so far, so...
Yeah, I can take my time, right. So, we have Azrael Zaffrey, Adam Sowski, and James Wellows.
Yes.
So here are all the drivers that picked Ferrari as their first pick.
Yep. So, here we go.
Sorry, I'm just going to Skype for a minute here. Trying to speak as...
Just to get one thing clear, guys, we haven't done any hacking in trying to get Skype on the Hangouts. We are on Hangouts. It's just that we were talking to each other on Skype before we went on a Hangouts call. Just to get that clear. So, while Josh is sorting out some settings, like he said, if you want to be in the series, you have to wait until during the season until you get a team, but it'll probably more likely be a lower team. So, we'll see. And has Josh sorted out his settings?
Indeed, I have.
Okay, so here we go.
Here we go, indeed.
Let's write them down on my iPad.
Well, there's no need. I've got them on the list randomizer here.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna write them down anyway, so I can remember who's who. So, anyway.
I just want to point something out as well. Random.org. True randomness. True random numbers. No hacks here.
No
it uses atmospheric noise, this uses.
Huh?
Atmospheric noise. It's proper randomness.
Okay. So, let's get this show on the road.
Yep, shall we? We're going to give each driver a number now.
Yep.
List randomizer. Ready?
Okay. Here we go.
Right, so, as a result of that random generation, we have William Nella gets number 1, Adam Storsky gets number 2, George Rowe gets number 3, Azrael Zafi number 4, Robert Ionescu 5, and James Willows number 6. So I'm going to note that down right now. So it goes Nella 1, Storsky 2, Nella 1, actually it's right there, isn't it? I don't have to, do that much. So William Nella gets number 1,
Yep.
Adam Storsky gets number 2, George Rowe gets number 3, Azrael Zafi gets number 4, Robert Ionescu number 5, and James Willows receives number 6. Now, this has nothing to do with what car they drive for. Well, it does have something to do, but it's not directly responsible.
Yeah.
Because what I'm going to do now is go back to the list randomizer, get rid of that, and now what we're going to do is go 1 to 6 on this random number generator.
Yep.
Well, actually, not this random number generator, but a different random number generator on the same site.
Yep.
We're going to go, right?
Okay.
Generate one random integer between 1 and 6 inclusive. I'm
Yep,
going to put that in one column.
So like we said, we're starting off with Ferrari, built and designed in Maranello, Italy, the spiritual home of, well, the Tifosi, and of course, probably one of the most famous teams on the grid. Hope they'll get 2 good drivers in the team. They will be one of them will be number 0, not number 1, because we don't have a champion, of course.
Yes, of course, that is correct. Now, we won't be doing what Formula 1 do nowadays and let the drivers choose the numbers. It's based on last year's results. Or somewhat like that.
Yes.
Depending on whether that can be edited.
Previous year's results.
It does depend on whether that can be bothered to edit the car set to change all the numbers or not, but...
But, Anyway.
And that the winning team will probably... Yeah, whatever. Right,
Yeah.
so shall we get on with this? Wasting too much time, aren't we?
Yes, we are. We're faffing.
Right. Yeah, so one random integer between 1 and 6. Refer to the spreadsheet to see who gets it. So the first number is number 5, and that belongs to Robert Ionescu.
Robert Ionescu gets the number 0 car.
Indeed he does. He drove for Jordan in Formula Universe, and he got some good results.
And he drove for Williams in the GP3 Junior Championship and did an okay job. So, so Robert Ionescu, the Polish driver, is off to Ferrari. Who is his teammate?
Well, I'm just going to...
Sorry, the Romanian driver, I should say, not the Polish.
I'm going to organise a spreadsheet here to show the official lineups as they go. As well, so this is going to take a couple of minutes, but it'll be well worth it in the end.
Yep. So, Robert Ionescu. Now, the guy is Romanian. I thought he was Polish, but he's from Romania, as I found out. And he is experienced when it comes to offline league racing. He's never won an offline league title, though. That's the problem. But could that change with Formula Universe Reloaded? We'll see.
Yep, we've seen many surprises in leagues in the past, not necessarily just this one either.
Yep.
We've seen many surprises in many leagues.
Yep.
You know, such as IF1C, IF3C, well, IF1C hasn't started yet, but offline leagues, online leagues, there's always room for surprise no matter what it is.
Yep, there is. Now
I'm going to just delete this text out of here.
Yep.
But we will have the lineups very, very soon. So, as I add borders to this spreadsheet, we have...
Robert Ionescu.
That's the number 0.
Or Ionescu, or whatever how you pronounce it. But
Ionescu or Ionescu, however, I don't know. Right, so with that, we can take him out of the spreadsheet.
yes, now.
In all the categories.
Yep. So far, they haven't got a Brit in Ferrari, but could that change? Let's find out.
It is definitely possible. We have, of course, on the British people, we have George Rowe, William Nella, and Adam Storsky, and James Willows.
Yes, but now we've got to go to the number... Is it still number 1s, is it?
Yep, still number 1 picks, but this will be the number 2 car.
Yes.
Now, of course, we've just eliminated the number 5 on it, so if 5 comes up again, we're going to do another redraw.
Yep.
So here we go, we're going to do it again. Ready?
Ready?
It's number 2, which belongs to Adam Storsky.
Adam Storsky. He was in the Williams last time Formula Universe was underway. This time he's with the Italian team, and he is a Brit. So Ferrari do have a Brit in the team, and he did a good job in Formula Universe, and he did an okay job in the GP3 Championship. So That is Ferrari. So number 0, Robert Ionescu, and number 2, Adam Storsky.
Indeed it is. Yep, that will be a very, very good pick for them. I'm going to add him to the sheet now as well.
Yep. Now, moving on to
Benetton. Now, I don't even have to do a pick here, Joseph.
Okay.
Only Magnus Fredriksson picked Benetton as his first choice. So with that, Magnus is guaranteed the seat.
Magnus Fredriksson. He's new to offline leagues, and he's a good friend of William Neller. He's Swedish, but Swedes mean... But he's not going to do a Scandinavian flick, I can tell you that for a fact.
Right, so Fredriksson now has got himself a seat without doing anything.
Yep, he has. So,
of course, this leaves a free spot at
his name
Benetton.
correct. That's the question.
Now,
yeah, I think I have.
Still a free spot at Benetton, which will be, filled later. But for now,
we're moving on to Williams.
Now we have 5 drivers here. We're going to do 4 drivers here in the running. We're going to do the same thing as we did before and click on the wrong window again. Right, so we're going to enter the drivers' names. So, as I snap to here again, we have
Joshua Anderson.
Hello! And we have Joseph Willows.
Yes, we do. Hello. So, yes.
This is obviously, what's even better is that we don't even know what team we're going to be in because it's live.
Yes, it is.
But joining we're in the draw is Alex Southgate and us and Waste Cuba.
Yep. So that's 4, is it?
Yeah, 4 this time, so we're going to give the numbers out. Ready?
Ready?
Oh, it goes.
So Joseph Willows is number 1, Alex Southgate is number 2, Waste Cube is number 3, and Joshua Anderson is number 4.
So Willows, Southgate, Cuba, May, or Cuba Anderson even. Willows. Is it Joseph we want? Alex Southgate, where's Cuba? Joshua Anderson. Right.
Here we go.
With that, we're going to go back now. Change this to 1 to 4. And ready? So Williams' number 1 driver is number 2, which is Alex Southgate.
Alex Southgate. He is experienced when it comes to offline league races, and he competed in the GP3 Junior Championship. I'm not sure whether he competed in Formula Universe. Let's have a look, actually.
I don't think he did.
Because I still have... I'll check anyway. Let's have a look. Because I still have the page, Let's have a look.
Yeah, Alex is going to be very pleased with that pick.
No, he's never been in Formula Universe, so... But he has been in the GP3 Championship, which is a good thing.
He'll be pleased with that pick then.
Yep.
Right, so 1 more.
Yep, if I can find the thing.
And it's 2 again, so we're going to have to redraw it.
Yep.
It's number 1, which is Joseph Willows.
Yep. I am in Williams, but not the number 1 car. I am in the number 2 car. But Williams is good. I tried to apply for that in Formula Universe, but that was the second pick. But Williams is a good thing for me. That is my number 1 pick. So at Williams we have Alex Southgate and Joseph Willows, aka me. So moving on.
No allegations of hacks this time. You've seen it.
Yes. Now moving on to McLaren.
Yep, McLaren, Mercedes. We have 4 potential candidates as well. We have Jerry Mata, we have Jack Boyman, Jacob Malecki, and Andrew Neller.
Yes, we do. So let's put them down.
Yes, indeed. So we have, indeed, I'm just going to copy Yuri Mata's name because I can't do all the accents quickly enough.
Yuri Mata.
Mata, because that's I think how you pronounce it, but do feel free, if you're watching, correct Yuri. And we have Jack Boyman, Jacob Malecki, and Andrew Neller, who I'm just going to type in. So we have 4 choices again.
We do. So.
And this time, the order is Neller, Mata, Boyman, Malecki.
Okay. So, this was a surprise because we didn't think McLaren would get a good response.
Yep.
McLaren was a big surprise. We were surprised that Benetton didn't get a big response.
Right, so
McLaren
it's 1 to 4 again, so we can just do the same results. Ready?
Okay, here we go.
And it's number 4.
Which is Jacob Malecki.
So Malecki back at McLaren in the seat he had for Formula Universe.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, that was Kayla Smith. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There is your honorary confusing of Jacob Malecki and Kayla Smith.
Yep, he got confused with that last time. So The Polish driver off to McLaren. Interesting. He's experienced. He's been in the GP3 Championship and also Formula Universe, so very experienced. And he's actually won an offline league race, specifically in the GP3 Championship Season 1 when he was at Jordan Season 1.
Yeah. Remind me
hopefully...
who he drove for back in Formula Universe?
Huh?
Remind us which team he drove for in Formula Universe?
I will check that for you. I think he has. Anyway, let's have a look. Jacob. Oh no, my mistake. He's not been in it. That's a mistake. Sorry.
There we go. Kailash Smith getting confused with Jacob Malecki too. Let's hope that doesn't happen in the actual season.
I didn't get confused with Kailash Schmidt. I thought he was actually in it.
Oh well, fair donut.
I'm wrong. So
Malecki is now also going to remove from the spreadsheet because he's got his pick.
Yep. So the second driver to partner up with Jacob Malecki.
And it's number 3. It's Jack Boyman.
Jack Boyman. He is also experienced, very good, and hopefully he can do a good job at McLaren.
Yep, Jack Boyman gave a massive upset in the Formula Universe Series when he scored a point for Tyrrell.
He did. He definitely did.
So it shows he has talent. Can he transfer it to the British team?
Hopefully he can.
Well, the other British team, because Tyrrell...
I heard some noises, but that's just
Alright, so Jack Boyman now is going to be removed from the spreadsheet.
Yes.
And I'm slightly happy here. Because I think you know what's coming next, don't you, Joseph?
It's Ligier.
No, it isn't. You're incorrect.
It's Jordan.
Nope, you're completely off it. Because Benetton still have a vacancy.
Oh, yeah.
So we go back to Benetton for the second choices, and I'm the only one who picked it as the second choice that remains.
So it's Joshua Anderson.
In the Benetton, yeah.
He was in the Williams last time, but can he do a good result with Benetton this time?
Yep, and of course, I think I was in the GP2 Championship too for Ferrari, wasn't it?
Yes, you were. Only at Ferrari.
And in fact, the spiritual Season 2 champion.
Yes, definitely. So, that's the top team. So let's quickly go through a rundown. So Ferrari, it's Robert Ionescu and Adam Storsky. At Benetton, it's Magnus Fredriksson and Joshua Anderson. At Williams, it's Alex Southgate and Joseph Willows. And at McLaren, it's Jacob Malecki and Jack Boyman.
I've always liked Sweden. Right, middle teams now.
Yes, now we're going to start off with Ligier.
Yes, we are. Now, I've got to remove myself from the spreadsheet now. And it's going to... I think I already removed you. It's going to become more and more apparent now who gets which seat.
Yep.
Because there's not as much competition.
Okay.
So I'm going to remove myself from here. I'm going to remove myself from here. Right, so, Ligier.
Yep.
We don't even have to do a draw.
Yep, because
it's Andrew Neller and Azrael Zafri.
Andrew Neller, who is a brother of William Neller, but it's not Jonathan this time. It's actually Andrew who's making his debut in offline league racing, and the veteran Azrael Zafri is joining him, so he'll get some experience from him, from the Malaysian.
Yep, Azrael, very, very experienced.
Definitely, and quite right, if I'm allowed to say, he is a legend as well.
I suppose you are allowed to say that.
Yes.
So, really, Andrew Neller and Azrael Zafri getting taken out of the spreadsheet. Andrew Neller actually picked 40 as his last pick, so, you know, very, very brave.
Yep. So, next up is Jordan.
Now, we do have to do a draw for this, because 4 people picked it.
Yes, it was popular.
So, you know, we have to go back to the randomizer again, and we now have to pick George Rook, William Neller, Wes Cuba, James Willows.
Yes. So, I bet a lot of you are hoping that you get a Jordan, because you could be seeing yourself at a top team in the future if you go with Jordan.
Yep, we're going to get the numbers now. So it's Cuba, Neller, Rook, Willows.
Willows again, the last number. Which is kind of unfortunate, but...
Just going to take Andrew Neller out, I'm going to take Azrael Zafri out, going to take Magnus out, and me out of this. This is also to show who's still going to get a seat.
Yes. Now, let's refresh the page so if we've got any comments. We've got 2 comments. Let's read them out. Robert Ionescu says, "Yay, I got Ferrari, thanks." And James said, "Oh, I think Mr. James Willows made him say that."
Oh, well. So, right. So we have the draw here.
Mm-hmm.
let's refresh. Actually, don't need to refresh. We got 1 to 4 ready.
Yep.
It's 2, so that means William Neller.
William Neller at Jordan. Now, I'll try and delete that one that James had sent, because I'm not reading that. James Head, do the world a favour and get a life. And stop listening to James Willows' advice, will you please? Anyway, William Neller at Jordan, the #1 driver, experience, and nearly got a win in an offline league. Can he do that at last? Let's see the second driver.
Of course, Neller drove for Sauber in Formula Universe, didn't have that much luck, but he definitely showed talent.
He did. So, let's have a look at who's the #2 driver, and it's James Willows.
Oh, yes, this is going to be brilliant for him, isn't it?
Yep, James Willows is in the Jordan, my brother, and probably known for being an aggressive driver, but he did win the Season 1 GP3 Championship after a brilliant last half of the season. So maybe he'll get a top team in the future. Who knows?
Perhaps, who knows?
So,
I'm going to remove all references to Neller and Willows now.
let's move on to Sauber.
It doesn't even need a draw. It does not even need a draw because we have our lineup.
Yeah, I know, but James won't let me in there.
So James Willows and William Neller removed from the spreadsheet then.
Mm-hmm.
So, right. We have ourselves the lineup for Jordan and we also have ourselves a lineup for Sauber. It didn't even need much doing. So,
Sorry about that, sorry. Didn't hear that.
right, so, right, here we go then. We have the Sauber, sorry about this, we're both experiencing a couple of difficulties, but, yeah, what can you do? We have our Sauber lineup, Yuri Marta and George Roque.
We do.
So, we're going to put them in. So why not talk about them a bit, Joseph?
Well, sorry, I'm just a little bit hot in here, so sorry if I sound a little exhausted. So,
exhaustion is not a good thing to have.
It definitely
right,
is.
so Sauber,
second driver again?
Yuri Marta and George Roque.
Okay. So George Roque experience, as is Yuri Marta. Hope the pair of them can do a good job.
Yeah, Marta used to drive for Jordan and Roque used to drive for Ferrari in Formula Universe. It's a slight step down for Yuri and a massive step down for George. But irrespective of that, maybe they can get the Swiss-based team some decent results.
Exactly.
Nothing's impossible in Formula Universe. We've seen that before.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and you'll be seeing that we are massively running down our picks here. As you'll see, we only have Waste Cuba left, don't we?
Yes.
And he picked Minardi as his first choice, so that's where he's going.
Yeah.
Not really the best pick, you know, but he wanted Minardi and he got it, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that rounds that off, doesn't it, Joseph? Well, we say it rounds that off.
Yeah.
But it doesn't truly round it off.
Exactly.
Because...
we do have a 15th person, do we?
No, because we have to fill the grid with 1996 drivers for now.
Ah, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 15 in there. Have we missed somebody out? You missed Wake's Cuba out.
Nope, he's got the Minardi.
Was it?
Hello. Right here on the spreadsheet.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So now we have to fill. I'm not gonna go to the GP3 edit. What am I thinking? We are gonna load up a page on the internet now for the 1996 Formula 1 season, so I know exactly who to put in.
I know who it is. You don't need to do that.
Oh well, Joseph. Well, Joseph, the know-it-all. Go on then. Tell me who I need to put in footwork then.
So, I think the #2 driver was Jos Verstappen. It was, definitely. And the #1 was Ricardo Rosset.
Yes, Verstappen. Yes, Verstappen, right. I can obviously, verify this through GT3 edit and the mod we're using, but I'm going to trust Joseph on this one. Right, so, Tyrrell? Who do I need to put in Tyrrell? Hang on a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I can't hear Joseph here. I'm going to have to reload the Hangout. 1 second. I'm back. Oh dear, so's my face. Right, so I am back here. I still can't hear Joseph for some absurd reason. But, you know. Oh, his laptop needs a charger, ladies and gents. Right, so we are still live, hopefully. Really sorry about this. But, you know, I'm going to have to kill some time now. So let's go to the comments feed. See. Yeah, right. So here we are on the live draw then. Classic F1 League, huh? Well, that's the comment that... I don't know. Is that the comment he was talking about? Yeah, so no other comments really, unfortunately. We are still waiting for Joseph to get back, but for now I'm going to do the screen share to fill in the rest of the picks. So, we're going to go to this spreadsheet here. Well, I haven't screen shared yet, have I? Sorry. Screen, okay, share. You're now seeing what I'm seeing again. Trying to kill some time here, but... So, Tyrrell. Obviously, the British team, I am just going to load GP3 up to verify what Joseph said earlier. Right. So, as we wait for that to load, I know who 40 is. I know who 40 are. It's Andrea Montemini and Luca Badoer. I know that. I know that for certain. But it's just the rest I'm not so sure about. Just going to hide that. Right, so we go File, Open, 1986. It's Pedro Lamy and Giancarlo Fisichella and Minardi. So Giancarlo Fisichella here. And in the Tyrrells, we will have Ukyo Katayama and Miko Salo. Oh, here we go then. I'm just waiting for Joseph to get back still. Unfortunately, he's had to pop off on the Skype because, well, he's had to pop off because on Skype he said his laptop needs a charger, I think. So, yeah. But we have our lineups. We have our lineups. Indeed. Yeah. This is... Oh, he's left, hasn't he? Yeah, he's gone. Oh, now he's calling us on Skype for some reason. Sorry about this, ladies and gents. Hello, Joseph?
My thing died, that's why.
Yeah, I'm still on the Hangout, mate.
Oh, okay.
You're going to have to join it. I think we're still broadcasting.
I'll have a look.
You just sent us the link before in Skype, didn't you? You just joined through that.
It's still live, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still live, so come on, get back in here.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to have a Skype conversation with him here. I'm trying to have 2 conversations at once. It's really not helping!
Trying my best.
Okay, right, so am I in... No, I'm not in control of the control room either. I can't do that. Very sorry about this, ladies and gents. Joseph will be back soon.
Hopefully there's no technical issues.
Yeah, that was rather embarrassing having the Skype flash up, but, you know, worse things happen at sea.
So...
Right, so, Joseph, we got the lineups then. That's good news. Once you get back, we can run through them, but, you know, so, I'm looking at here. Obviously, it's on the screen now. And, well, obviously, we've got some good lineups here, like Robert Ionescu, Adam Storsky, and Ferrari. Some surprising drops from last season for Formula Universe, but you've got 15 seasons to get back up, and, of course, 1996 drivers can be replaced. I'm just still waiting for Joseph to get back here. I'm trying to kill as much time as I can.
We're trying out there.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't think... Joseph's speaking to us on Skype here. I don't think you can hear him, unfortunately. So he's trying to get back in the Hangout as quick as he can. And hopefully he will have some sort of control over it this time. Instead of, you know, just dropping out like that. So.
Okay.
Still waiting for him to join.
I'm just trying my best. I'll have to type it down.
Yeah, really sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, the broadcast for Formula Universe won't be live. They'll be pre-recorded and pre-edited and have all the fancy stuff in. But aside from that, you know, we won't actually, you know, we'll be doing it properly then. Obviously, I'm not saying this wasn't proper, but, you know, do feel free ahead. Now, this is the important bit I want to talk about when Joseph gets back, but it regards people who didn't get in now. Obviously, people can then go ahead and... Oh, yeah, there is 2 people watching. I know that, James said. Race 1, that's a good point, Robert. I'm going to tell you that now. I'm actually on holiday on Friday, so it won't be this Friday, but it will be hopefully next weekend, the first race. You know, That'll be when the next first race is. I bet you can't wait, Robert. You got a bloody Ferrari, mate. Right, so, yeah. Yep, Joseph's nearly in the hangout, guys. We can talk properly again in a minute.
Hopefully.
We can hopefully get this sorted. We can definitely get this back on the road. We have the lineups, and then we're going to talk through a couple of extra things. And aside from that, I'm going to put the people in the cars live. Open GP thread it up and put the people in the cars live to show you just how I'm doing this.
Favor. Do you want to start?
Yep, we're still waiting on Joseph still. It's, working, trying to work for him, but it's not quite working for him, but it's trying to work,
It's an error.
Yeah. Do you think we're going to get you back in here, Joseph?
I'll give it another try. Let's see.
Hang on, I'll try dropping you an invite if I can. If I can invite people to this live hangout. I'm trying to figure out how to add people now. This is slightly awkward. Let's draw up the chat up, screen share up the showcase.
Yes, okay, I understand.
I'm just trying to find. Nah, I don't think I can invite him now. No, this is the settings tab. Oh, here he is, I think. He's turned up.
Yep.
I can't hear him on Hangouts, but he's turned up.
Can you hear
Now
me
I can hear him on Hangouts. There he is, in fact.
Let me just turn my camera off.
Ah, we got a glimpse of him, but that's it. Right, I'm going to drop the Skype call between us now so I can go back to Hangouts.
Yes. Now, I'll have to... We'll have to end the call together as two, Will, if we're going to have to try and end the call, because